Hey there, tech enthusiasts. Welcome back to Best Consumer, your go-to source for everything cutting edge in the world of technology. Whether you're a gadget guru, a tech-savvy pro, or just someone who loves staying ahead of the curve, you're in for a treat today. In this video, we're taking an in-depth look at the 5 best mini PC that are making waves in 2025. From groundbreaking features to unbeatable performance, these devices are the ones to watch this year. I'll be breaking down what makes each one a must-have, whether you're upgrading your tech arsenal or just curious about what's out there. So, if you're ready to explore the top picks and see which 5 best mini PC in 2025 is right for you, stick around because you won't want to miss this. Let's dive into the best of the best in 2025 and find out which ones are worth your attention. Number 5, Minisforum UM790 Pro. The Minisforum UM790 Pro impresses with its compact design and powerful performance. When it comes to video editing on a mini PC, it's important to choose a machine that's fully spec'd and ready to tackle even the most resource-hungry software. A number of our recommended mini PCs are up to the task, but the Venus 790 Pro is a standout. Equipped with an AMD Ryzen 9 7940HS CPU and AMD Radeon 780M GPU. In our test, it excelled in processor and graphics-intensive tasks, including gaming and 4K video editing. The machine's 32GB DDR5 dual-channel RAM, expandable to 64GB, and dual M.2 PCIe 4.0 SSD slots, 1TB installed, ensure fast data access and storage capacity. The 790 Pro offers versatile connectivity, VESA mounting compatibility, and effective cooling. Its benchmark scores reflect its exceptional real-world performance, making it just as suitable for creative professionals and gamers as gentler office tasks. The design might be plain, but it's practical, emphasizing functionality. While priced in the mid-range for a high-end mini PC, its strong performance and features justify the cost, appealing to those seeking powerful performance in a compact form. Alternatively, we'd recommend the Apple Mac Mini or Apple Mac Studio for professional video editors. Number 4, Intel NUC 13. The latest and arguably the greatest NUC yet, the Intel NUC 13 Pro takes the best silicon from the new 13th Gen mobile product lines and packages them in the classic Intel NUC cases. What the customer gets is plenty of CPU performance with up to 12 threads and 64GB of RAM combined with Gen 4 NVMe storage and Thunderbolt 4 technology baked into the machine. Starting at around $320 for the Core i3 models and going to over $1,000 for the top-of-the-range Core i7 vPro processors, there is plenty of scope for both performance and price. All these machines are provided as bare bones, meaning that you will need to provide RAM modules, NVMe storage and other peripherals, mouse, keyboard, screen, operating system, etc., to make them fully operational. Extending business capabilities is support for KVM and remote admin. In our testing, the NUC 13 Pro was much quicker at multi-threaded tasks than its predecessors, but the performance of single-threaded benchmarks was only modestly better. The best aspects of the new NUC are the connectivity with Thunderbolt 4.0 and USB 3.2 ports, and the near-silent operation. The Intel NUC 13 Pro might not be the cheapest option for compact computing devices, but it is from a highly trusted source and offers the absolute cutting edge in NUC technology. For an alternative, check out our Dell Optiplex 7000 review, another top-rated mini PC for business. Number 3, GMKtec K8. Another in the wide release of new GMKtec NUC box designs, the K6 takes a step back from the performance level of the K8 and offers a neat combination of features and flexibility. If this mini PC looks slightly familiar, and you caught our previous K8 review, their similarities are sufficient for them to be easily confused. That's because it uses the same enclosure as the K8 with the same port arrangement, and possibly the same mainboard. That similarity extends to being mostly plastic and having a slightly annoying awkward internal access, but it's nicely finished, and the gray coloring has a distinctly Star Wars Empire vibe. Sponsored links. Why are villas in Dubai so cheap? Villas in Dubai, search ads. It inherits from the K8, or vice versa, the dual M.2 PCIe 4.0 slots, dual 2.5GB LAN ports, and a reasonable selection of USB that includes a single USB 4.0 port. No Thunderbolt, unfortunately, but at this price and from AMD, that wasn't likely to happen. The K6 offers a slightly cheaper option than the K8. It uses a Phoenix 7040 series processor from a mid-2023 generation instead of the new 8040 series Hawk Point silicon that the K8 had. In the number of cores and threads, these chips are identical, as is the GPU, and they both use the same TSMC FinFET 4nm process. The only significant difference is that the Hawk Point chip is rated for Ryzen AI up to 16 TOPS, whereas this processor is only 10 TOPS capable. Having tested many of the best mini PCs, you are unlikely to notice the difference unless you have a specific AI project. Like the K8, the K6 is a simple but effective design that harnesses AMD's latest mobile platforms to deliver a quiet but powerful platform. Number 2. Apple Mac Studio. When Apple revealed the Mac Studio at its March event, most folks were taken by surprise. There had been rumors about a new MacBook Air and possibly a new M2 chip, but no one expected an entirely new Mac. But that's exactly what we got with what might be one of the best mini PC models on the market. After years of feeling like Apple lost interest in its Mac devices, preferring to lavish attention on its iPhones and iPads, the company seems to have fallen back in love with computers. Apple Macs are now some of the most exciting devices the company is currently producing, and the new Apple Studio display is a welcome part of the family. A huge part of this is the M1 chip. In 2020, Apple ditched Intel and released a MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, and Mac Mini all powered by its own M1 hardware. It was a huge success, offering excellent performance and power efficiency, and in late 2021, Apple expanded on the silicon with the M1 Pro and M1 Max chips, which offered drastically more performance, and launched alongside the MacBook Pro 14-inch, 2021, and MacBook Pro 16-inch, 2021. The Mac Studio, being a desktop PC aimed at professional creatives, comes with a choice of the M1 Max or the brand new M1 Ultra, which is essentially two M1 Max chips connected via a low-latency interface. This doubles the amount of unified memory, as well as the number of CPU and GPU cores, and in some cases offers almost twice the performance of the M1 Max. The M1 Ultra-equipped Mac Studio, then, is for people who need a PC to handle heavy-duty workloads, such as rendering complex 3D scenes and animations, or quickly compiling and testing code across numerous virtualized devices to check how a game works on various generations of smartphones, for example. While not quite the most powerful Mac Apple has ever made, it's certainly encroaching on the Mac Pro space. Number 1. Apple Mac Mini. The Apple Mac Mini is our pick for best mini PC, with excellent performance and a gorgeous design. It's a great choice for most people looking for a small form-factor desktop computer. However, this is an Apple device and an excellent entry point into its closed ecosystem. But unlike most mini PCs, there's no bare-bones option here, no upgrading the system, switching distros, or any other tinkering. This is for those who want a mini PC ready to go from day one. Prefer a Windows mini PC? Check out our GMKtec NUC K8 review or head below to see our best Mac Mini alternative pick.